not being picked up from an airport. I'm not coming from a wedding, nor am I coming from an event. But the limo behind me is a Lincoln Navigator, the 2020 Lincoln Navigator to be exact. It's an absolutely beautiful vehicle. It's not a Mercedes, it's not a BMW. I don't know why it looks like that. It looks like a crazy luxury vehicle, which it is, but it's not some crazy Euro model. It's the 2020 Lincoln Navigator. Now the one behind me, to be exact, is the Navigator Reserve. Now they have the standard L, the Reserve L, and then the Black Label and the Black Label L. This is the standard wheelbase. It's about 17.5 feet. And then if you get to the long wheelbase, it's over 18 feet, which is bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Now there's 22-inch rims with 285s all around. Huge, huge, huge wheel setup. It has power retractable running boards. I mean, that's sick, right? Now, if you move over to the rear of the vehicle, it has a crazy light bar. Now, there's a lot of light bars in the automotive industry now that are coming out today, but this one is particularly sick because it reaches very fluidly across the whole back of the vehicle. Now, it's not my favorite. I mean, it's not like a crazy BMW OLED taillight system or anything like that, but it does look really, really cool. And then if you look over here, you can see the Lincoln badge. It's huge. I don't know why in the industry all these car companies are coming out with that now. It's ridiculous. We get it, people. It's a Lincoln or a Mercedes or a BMW, or even Lexus is getting bigger with their logos now. I really like the tailgate of this vehicle, and I also don't like the tailgate of this vehicle. And the reason I'm saying that is because every time I try to open it, I gotta look at the L. And when I look at the L, I gotta put my finger on the L. After I put my finger on the L, I'll trace it all the way under. I'll find the button, or I'll think I'll find the button. I'll press the button. Oh, all right, guys. Now we're in the cargo space. As you can see, I already have the third row down, power retractable. Second row already down, power retractable. I have the button over here that brings it up and brings it down. You also see the subwoofer. You also see cargo hooks. You also see USB ports and more buttons and bells and whistles throughout the vehicle that I really love. I mean, at the end of the day, this Navigator is really a cargo capsule. The Navigator, Lincoln, we get it. Now, if you look at the side of the car, right here, you'll see that it says Navigator, Lincoln, we get it. It's a luxurious car. It's an expensive car. It's a nice car. We don't need it written like that. I don't like that too much. It still looks really nice. It still flows with the car. The side mirrors, absolutely beautiful. Now, when I decide to go open the door, you'll see there's power retractable running boards. A lot of cars have that. Lincoln does a great job, to be honest with you. What's really cool about this handle, right? Let's say my key fob dies, okay? I'm gonna open the door all the way. I'm gonna take the key out of the fob because I have a dead fob right now. It's an emergency situation. I'm gonna open the handle and I'm gonna stick it behind the handle. Very creative, Lincoln. I do like that a lot. Behind me, you can see a 3.5 liter V6. That's right, I said a V6. Not a gas-guzzling V8 that eats your wallet and eats the gas tank and makes you want to stop at a gas station to every corner you go. This is a 3.5 liter V6 with 2 big turbos locked on top of it. It makes around 450 horsepower and 510 pound-feet of torque. Now, this thing does get going. Trust me, it does. It just doesn't have that kind of punch that a V8 gives. That's something I really wish Lincoln did. I get they're trying to put turbos on everything nowadays and save fuel, but I really do wish there was a V8 in here. Even with the turbos on it, it doesn't give you that kick that you would want with the luxury SUV, not even being a sports car. It's honestly hilarious, the names that Lincoln gives these different driving modes. You have Excite, in which they call responsive and engaging. You have Conserve for fuel efficiency, efficient driving. You have Normal, if it comes to it, which is effortless and balanced. And then you have Normal 4x4 Auto. You have Slippery for slick, icy, or loose surfaces. And then you have Deep Conditions, which they call Deep Snow or Mud Assist. And then you have Snow Climb, which Snow Climb is low speed, power, and control. Ford's infotainment system is really easy to use, or shall I say Lincoln's or Ford's. I don't really know, because it is Ford's Sync 3 at the end of the day. It does look clean. It looks very sleek. It's the newest version. The screen is super touch responsive. I mean, you click something and it just automatically goes there. The resolution is really clear. Besides the backup camera, you have this small screen. I don't understand why Lincoln would put such a big screen and have an inch bezel all the way around, let alone the resolution is horrid. But besides that, guys, everything else is really easy to use. For something like attaching your phone to the Bluetooth system, you'll go to sources, you'll click on Bluetooth, you'll see a notification on your phone, you'll press pair, and you'll be all good to go with that. The climate controls have a very nice tactile feel to them. It's not real metal, it's plastic, but it looks very good. It doesn't feel cheap at all. I do wish they'd put real metal in here. I think with a six-figure vehicle, it'd be nice to have something like real metal, the actual product it is. But besides that, everything looks really nice. All right, guys, we're going to take this thing out on the road right now, specifically a canyon road, the one road that it shouldn't be on. But this thing definitely has a kick to it. I'm going to be honest with you, it really does have a kick. I'm going to put it into Excite, which is the driving mode that's supposed to be sporty, apparently. You can see all the body lean when I go into the corner. I mean, you cannot go fast in this car at all. You guys can probably hear all my camera gear in the back that's going around. Even trying to drive this thing rapidly, it doesn't. Okay, never mind. This thing definitely has a really nice kick to it. I'll be honest, again, 450 horsepower, 510 pound-feet of torque. I'm going to take it out of sport mode. It doesn't have air suspension. That's a big thing that a lot of other big vehicles in this segment have. It has independent rear suspension, obviously independent front suspension. That's something I wish it had. It's adaptive suspension, yes, but even when you put it in its sportiest setting, there's still so much body lean, and I feel like with the air suspension, it would just absorb the bumps a lot better.